Here's a review of C major scale and chords we talked about. So just to review, C major scale again is, so the C major one goes from the music letter C, which is next to the, starts with the next two black keys. It goes up all the white keys in between to the very next one. So remember, you cross your thumb under and then back down the same way. Okay, for your left hand, it's the same thing. Let's make sure I'm in the view. Yeah. Sorry. The next left hand is you start with your pinky and you go up one by one. And after your thumb, you kind of get into this middle finger ready to kind of cross over, and then you scoot your thumb back. One more time. So you notice that they're all kind of getting ready. So we want to put this down, press the thumb down. I'm sort of like starting to move it over, and then as soon as I press that one down, I bring my thumb over. See that? And then on the way back, same thing. You're kind of getting it ready. All right, so I want you to try doing your hands together. So take this slow. This is challenging at first because you're going to be crossing over at different times. So nice and slow. So here we are. Okay, now the right hand has to get ready for the thumb. Okay, while this finger stays, left hand stays in the same. Okay, now your left hand's going to cross over. All right. Let's do it again. Give yourself time. Be careful of losing track of your fingering and maybe skipping a finger. You want to make sure you're starting on your thumb, your pinky, and winding up on your thumb here and landing back on your pinky here. Same thumb here. Okay, so let's do it again. So this thumb is kind of traveling under, getting ready, and then this one crosses over. Okay, then coming back, it's going to feel a little weird as well at first. This time it's the same pattern you did before. Continue now, get that left thumb ready, start angling it under, and then make sure not to lose track of this one. It's really easy to do that. And then your thumb, then you're crossing this one over. One more time on the way back. Cross that left thumb under, make sure it's your pointer on that one, and make sure your pointer lands on this one, and then cross it over. So just do that nice and slow. It takes a while to feel comfortable. Speed will come with time. It's a good way to learn the scale and also build your coordination and flexibility. So we also talked about chords. So how they relate to songs. Songs are usually use notes in a scale. It'll usually start and end. Just think of when we did Lean on Me, right? We talked about that. Begins on C and also ends on C. And the chords that you find in this song. So in this one we only used C, which is made from the first note of the scale and then every other one. Okay, and the other chord we used in Lean on Me was made from the fourth note of the scale, right? And then the other chord we used was G, fifth note of the scale. Okay, so these four chords in any scale, we'll learn more scales in a little bit, are the first chord, the fourth, made from the fourth here, and from the fifth. Those are very common. Sometimes songs like Lean on Me are made only with those three. Lots and lots of music is. Of course, other chords are used, and we went over all of the chords available for C major. Okay, so C, and then you move up the scale. The next note is this one, and then this one, and then this one called E minor. That one was called D minor, E minor, again F major, G major. Now this one is E minor. Now this is an odd one out. We'll get back to this one. B diminished, and then back to C. Okay. Now I'm going to teach you another scale called G major. Excuse me. So we go in order usually. So in order meaning this one has, the C has 0 black keys. Okay. It's the only major scale, meaning we'll get back to that, with no black keys. Okay, so the first scale, next scale we usually use, teach, and has one black key, is called G major. And I'm going to play it. And then instead of this one, we're going to play this one. Okay, I'll go back, do it again. Here, let me just do, I'm just doing this to show you. All right, we're going to go up here. All right, and the reason why we need a black key is because if we didn't play it, it would sound, that may sound kind of weird to you, and you'd be correct. If you don't hear it, that's okay. You'll start to understand that and hear it. So the same, you're going to use the same fingers, where you go first, pointer, middle, across your thumb. Same thing coming back. Okay, so when you are moving up and you have to reach this one, you want to kind of push your hand up a little bit so that you're at least about an inch on. Okay, so we don't want to do this, staying back here and then like that. No, we don't want that. We want, it's very subtle. Start to walk it up a tiny bit. All right, I pushed from the back of my elbow, and then and the same thing on the way back. We pushed it, you see my arm pushing back, and then I can kind of pull back to kind of a normal place. Okay, so left hand. Same thing, same finger arrangement, and this time same thing. We want to kind of reach up so that our finger still remains a little curved and we're not back here and trying to stretch it. Okay, one more time. And on the way back, the same arrangement, cross your thumb. Okay, so we land again